now we're not going to see it anymore.
It's in the process of slithering. Very slow snake, huh?
Yeah, but now you're not going to find it.
What is it doing there? Moving or still?
No, it moved. It's all the way behind the bush now. I'm just seeing its tail disappear right now. It's hiding itself.
Yeah, now we're not going to find it anymore.
So maybe
Until it comes out again.
Okay. Now, would we like to have the interview about the snake?
You want to interview the snake?
I want to interview somebody that can report on the snake.
Well, it was about 4 feet long. It did not have a rattle on the back, and it had stripes, I guess.
Were they stripes or spots?
I don't know. Thought they were like stripes.
So what is your recommendation at this point of how to deal with the snake invasion?
Well, I mean, you can report it to the Orange County Animal Control and say, well, now it's gone behind the bush where you can't see it. So I don't know if it pays for them to come out here.
Do you think the Orange County Animal Control will ask us to evacuate the snake to provide evacuate the house to provide habitat for the snake?
No, good idea. And we also need to provide it with some rats.
He went under the bushes. This is the preferred weapon against the snake. It is push broom.
Yeah, I think it went in that way. It's behind there.
Why are you doing that? Leave him. What are you trying to do? Do you see him?
I don't want to go into a garage.
Well, since we have the photographs, we can determine if it's a harmless or a harmful snake. Notice the snake jabbing technique
Well, two
by
comments.
Damon.
First, I'm
Yes.
closing the door. Second, Damon, I called animal control, and they're going to send someone over to do professionally what you seem to be doing unprofessionally.
Yeah, but
But what?
well, it's now moved to an inaccessible place.
Is it inaccessible or unaccessible?
I don't think it's.
Then
Okay.
leave it alone, and someone eventually will come. But you definitely must close the door.
I think we need to evacuate the house to give the snake proper habitat.
So they're actually going to come down. When I called about the opossum, they wouldn't come at all.
Well, snakes are a different matter because there are signs that say there are rattlesnakes in the area, perhaps.
The opossums, they say, are wild nature. They cannot do anything. If that's the case with opossums, isn't that just as well with snakes?
I think that every living being is wild nature except for the human being. Uh-oh. I think I was shut out with the snake. Okay, bye.
So you're doing that won't force him to kind of move around.
No, not usually. I'm trying to think if I were to run into him, he might.
Do you know, like, where in there he was?
No.
Yes, he went, he slithered back behind this and headed in that direction.
In this direction?
But that was half an hour ago. He could be anywhere by now.
Yeah, no, they...
Oh, so you didn't see his tail then?
Well, I saw a little bit of it, but it was just the very end. That's what it looked like. It didn't look like a leaf or anything.
Oh, so you're...
So he's got to be
He's in there.
in this area. I just don't know where he went off to.
Is he a threat to life and limb?
No. He's a gopher snake. They're fairly common in this area, to be honest. They're non-venomous. They're not very aggressive. They just pretty much, like he did, just try and get away. They go, oh, no thanks.
And very slow. He went very slow.
Yeah, they're not super quick. Their best defense is they can actually mimic the sound of a rattlesnake by vibrating their tail. So you see them sometimes do that. In fact, sometimes people will actually kill them thinking that it was a rattlesnake, but they're not. And like I said, what you look for is he's got a tapered tail, so the tail goes to a point rather than a rattle.
Yes.
And then the head is going to be shaped more like a finger versus a diamond, which would signify a venomous snake.
Do you have the picture?
That's what you're
Yes,
looking
I have him documented photographically.
Yeah, I can
if
take a
you'd
look
like
at the
to.
picture. The tail I thought was that of a gopher snake. Like I said, you can just tell the very end. But we'll take the. We can take take a look at the picture. Pull this aside to see.
That's where he went in, and he was going along the wall.
Jerry, show him the picture. It's not important to take the video.
Yeah, I don't.
You want to see the picture?
Yeah, just to confirm, because I mean, he won't stick around. They're transient, so they will.
They'll just move around.
They're
That's
not
fine.
necessarily going to den down in a specific area, but hopefully it's a little peace of mind to know that that's what that guy is. And like I said, he's going to be more scared of you. You kind of walk with a heavy footfall out here. They don't like the vibrations. They're going to move out of the area. He's probably going to hunker down for a little bit now that I've been kind of wrestling around him. But I'm glad you got the pictures in the video, because that's pretty clear, easy to tell what that is. So anyway, I'm sorry I wasn't able to get it for you.
And if he comes back and like just hangs out here like he was before, do watch
If you feel comfortable, you can shoo him. Out of the
just
area.
shoot him out of the air with the broomstick.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
And it's not a problem. If it becomes a nuisance or you are really concerned with really scaring somebody in the house or whatnot, we can come out, and these guys we can relocate.
Okay.
But they are kind of good to have around, because the more non-venomous snakes you have, generally have less venomous snakes around the area. So, these guys aren't king snakes, so unfortunately they won't kill the rattlesnakes, but they're still, another species, and they're not usually friends. So it's good. You'd much rather have this guy around than the others. So, all right. Well,
Thank you very much.
keep our
I
number
appreciate your
handy.
help.
You
Okay.
guys have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.